Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, there is a post that was shared by Nelson Harvey, who happened to be among the team of Deputy President William Ruto lawyers. And according to that post, Nelson Harvey is indicating that UDA Party is finally launching the lawyer brigade team, which will be in charge of legal matters for the UDA Party. And this story was captured very well on the People's Daily Digital. And according to the People's Daily headline, this is what they are saying: UDA unveil 50 young lawyers to defend party against state. So if you read this story, they goes on to say that United Democratic Alliance, UDA Party, on Monday unveiled a team of lawyers dubbed UDA Lawyers Brigade. While addressing the press at UDA headquarters in Nairobi, UDA Secretariat in charge of legal affairs, Edward Murio, said the lawyer will help the party in quest to uphold the rule of law, safeguard the constitution. This is a group of 50 lawyers who subscribe to the bottom-up economic model under the leadership of William Samuel Ruto and have volunteered their service to the party and the hustler movement. That's Murithi saying. Really, do we have volunteers in UDA if you are not paid to work? Anyway, they goes on to say that he said that lawyers will defend the hustlers against draconian law and the roadblock set out by the state and the county government, which hampers trade for the small, for the small traders, mama mboga, boda boda, small scale farmers, transport matatu crew, and the small traders on pro bono basis. Now, in real sense, the unveiling of this group is a clear indication that Ruto is preparing on how his case will be handled in court after 2022 general election. Though this could be part of the team that will be handling William Samuel Ruto election cases in the court. And I was wondering, why did Nelson Harvey just choose to join UDA Party when he understands that the place where he wants to become the member of parliament, definitely it is more of associated with the Luya community and some extent Luos. So joining Ruto, maybe Ruto can help you to get some number of votes from the Mount Kenya region people or Kikuyu people. And in that place, definitely there is no Kikuyu in large numbers. But the real fact is that Nelson Harvey's duty was to handle Dr. William Samuel Ruto issues to do with the electoral and the courts. But one question that I always ask myself is, really, does our Deputy President William Samuel Ruto believe in the rule of law? I'm saying this when every time I listen to the speech and respond from William Ruto after the CJ David Maraga nullified the 2017 general election. Ruto was a very angry man during that time. Listen to him shortly and we will continue from there.
Is the will of the people. 15 million Kenyans expressed their will and made their verdict known. Hata kama ingenakiliwa kwa full scap na ibebwe na mkokoteni, inatosha kwa sababu wa Kenya wameamua. So don't tell us about from this and from that. Don't tell us about this transmission and that transmission. Tell us about the people of Kenya. What did they decide? That is what is important to the Constitution. And don't tell us that it is not important that the people voted. That the only thing that is important is the form on which results were recorded and how it was transmitted. My friends, we may not be learned, but we are not stupid. Na tunataka Maraga atusikie vizuri. Kwa sababu he has had his day. Ours is coming. And by the way, that is not a threat. He has had his day. He has done his game. Our day is coming. Si ni kweli jameni? Wazi watu wasituone ati wataenda kusema mambo Kiingereza mingi hapo. Hapana. Hiyo hapana. Wacha tuseme, kwa sababu lazima tuambiane ukweli ya kwamba yale yaliendelea kotini pale, what went on, that a decision was made that overturned the will of 15 million Kenyans by some 3-4 people, and overturned the will of the people, so that the will of a few people in court can prevail. We want to tell them, it is not the Supreme Court that is supreme. It is the Kenyan people that are supreme. And we will prove this shortly. We will prove to them shortly. Wasilewe ya kwamba kwa sababu wanaitwa Supreme Court, wafikiri ya kwamba they are more supreme than the supreme will of the Kenyan people.
Now we are continuing with our Punchline discussion, but I have a quick request. You might be watching this channel, but you have not yet subscribed. So my humble request, please consider subscribing so that any other time once we release a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. I'm also requesting you to give this video thumbs up so that YouTube will recommend our video to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, if you listen to the Deputy President William Ruto, this is a clear indication that such remarks can only come from a person who don't believe in the rule of law. Just look at him, how he has addressed CJ Maraga, the President of Supreme Court, who followed the law and nullified the election, where even everyone understands that even 2017 general election, definitely, walinyang'anya tu watu wa NASA. That's a clear indication, and that is what informed the handshake between President Uhuru Kenyatta and the ODM leader Raila Amolo Odinga. But Ruto was visibly an angry man during that time. So the question I ask myself is, what really changed from that time up to now? How come that Ruto want to come out as a person who want to defend the rule of law, a person who is pro-mwananchi, and a person who want to believe in the rule of law? Yet, some time back, when he was in the government, he was against the rule of law because they were not ruling in his interest. So you see, for Ruto, it's clear that when things are working in his interest, that becomes the rule of law. But when it is working in the interest of his opponent, hiyo sasa ndio inakuanga ya kwamba the ruling is against the will of the Kenyan people. So I'm asking myself, how will someone like Ruto believe in the court and take his case to the court, a place where he has threatened the judges? To some extent, he has even made it clear that they are going to deal with the Maraga. Maraga, you have had your day, and ours is coming. So, in my mind, I believe that Ruto, with the unveiling of these lawyers, he is just preparing the ground to reject 2022 general election result. As simple as that. And that's why you see it's now coming out clear to start displaying these lawyers to say that now they are going to work in the interest of common mwananchi Mama Mboga. Which Mama Mboga? Where was Ruto in 2013 to defend Mama Mboga using these lawyers on pro bono? Where was he? Where has he been in 2017, 2016, and 2018, 2019? To bring such lawyers to defend the interest of Boda Boda and the other Kenyans who are down to the earth, the poor of the poorest. Wale watu wa biashara ndogo. Where was Dr. William Ruto to bring such people so that they can come out and defend these people? So this display of lawyers, again, is a clear indication that Ruto understands that he's going to lose the election in 2022. Because otherwise, if he's winning, then why do you prepare such a group of lawyers when you know that you are a winning election? Ruto has been in government, and he understands that they did not have numbers even in 2017 or 2013, though they formed the government. And those people who had numbers during that time might be somewhere near forming the next government. So for that reason, maybe Ruto does not want to stay in opposition, and they want to force himself in the government through a nusu mkate. Because now what we are seeing Ruto doing now, there are things Raila Amolo Odinga tried before, though the difference is that Raila had numbers and had a strong support. Ruto is depending on his money to entice Kenyans to follow him. That is the difference. And he might not really have the real numbers on the ground. But he wants to force himself in the next government, because he has never even trained himself on how to stay in opposition. Because you see, a serious person who wants to prepare a serious case, if he's reading into issues that these people will overturn my victory, you should be working how Raila was working with the NASA coalition. You see, NASA had a good number of lawyers working for that coalition. These people were never coming out to display themselves. Instead, they were keen working in silence. And at the end of the day, they had results. And even the state could not read their mind or understand their next step. But you see, the display of Ruto is a clear indication even the state can read their mind, they can understand their next step, and they can even work out on how to counter them. As simple as that. So, all of this thing is just to display anger and the mistrust even in what Ruto is selling to Kenyans in terms of bottom-up